Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's Thomas Rusbazar with the Poet Warriors, the Bays, back at you, Acting 101 series. So, let's talk about actors, especially studying and training actors, and understanding the difference between working in a workshop or a school setting, a classroom setting, and the difference between that and actually being involved in a show, a production. In my experience, I would have to say the difference is there is an intensity, a sense of urgency that the students in a classroom setting, sure, there might be a little bit of intensity and urgency in a classroom setting, but I think it's way watered down as it relates to a performance. In a performance, because you're dealing with a schedule, a date, right, where it's 2 months away, 1.5 months away, 3 months away, you're working toward that, and you have to understand as an actor, there is a different set of expectations, a different approach when you are in a rehearsal setting and working on a production. You don't have the luxury, especially when you're in person rehearsing. The director, the team, the collaborative team, doesn't have the time to spend forever or maybe massage things in a way or spend time with things like they do in class as they do in a production. So if you feel like, oh man, this is intense, or this person who teaches this class is also directing this show, and there's a difference in the way he or she runs the class and runs a production, you're absolutely right. Because you have to understand that in a production, time or the lack thereof is of the essence. So you as an actor, outside of the rehearsal setting, you need to do a lot of the work. Not just learning the lines. I get all that. Not just learning lines. I'm talking work on character, sense of, hey, being prepared, set of expectations in your mind that you are a catalyst, right? To help the director, to help the collaborative, artistic team, on that trajectory to this date to put up the show, right? There is a time frame. There is a time crunch. There is a lack of time that, sure, in class you don't have all the time in the world. I get that. But there is not that, I don't want to say pressure, but okay, let's call it that. There isn't that kind of pressure in a class that there definitely is in a production. Because of, hey, we need to hit this and have this thing ready by this date. And there are those stages, right? The first cast reading, the rehearsals, the tech rehearsals, the dress rehearsals, the previews, and boom, right? And there's those stages. And if you're feeling like, my goodness, there is I didn't feel like, or I'm feeling, you have to get used to that intensity. You have to get used to that set of expectations that are much different in a production, in a rehearsal process when it involves a theatrical production, in a workshop setting, a classroom setting. All right? Just wanted to throw it out there. There is that reality just to be aware of. Peace. Tasty.